Greetings, everyone!
Hello!
Let me just make sure that everybody can hear us. Oh, no, wait. Yes, people can hear us. So, welcome to Drak and Shadow Live Afternoon Edition?
Afternoons? We haven't done afternoons in...
But wait, can we even do that? Because, you know, Disney? will Disney copyright us for trying to take afternoon?
They might.
Drak and Shadow Afternoon?
They might.
But we're not showing DuckTales, man.
Oh. But life is like a hurricane.
Welcome, everybody. Let me go ahead and set things up to... There you go. Now you can actually see what's going on. And actually, Alex, could you do me a favor and raise that camera just a little bit? Because it is cutting off your hair. There we go. Because I actually zoomed the camera in even more. Because people complained they couldn't see us. So, welcome to Drak and Shadow Live, which usually happens Saturday evening. But we're trying something brand new. And I'm not sure how that's going to go. So, basically, as a backup, because we have so many issues trying to get Saturday night to work, maybe we'll also try and do Sunday afternoon so that we at least have something for you guys. And actually, I completely forgot to start this, but let's see if it works. Because I'm a tad worried. Okay. Okay, it looks like everything is working, so there you go. Welcome also to .hack GU Volume 3 Redemption. What is there to redeem? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the fact that Ovan is a cock blocker. That might be it.
That might be.
That might be it. He needs to stop cock blocking. It's not helping anybody, especially not Haseo. I mean, Kuhn's probably okay with it because, like, he could just go to work and then he's okay. But Haseo, he's 17. I mean, what kind of a life does a 17-year-old have?
Not much.
Especially not in Japan.
Especially not in Japan.
It's pretty much school, and that's it.
School.
And for him, he's probably got the reputation of like, oh, he's one of those MMO kids. Yeah. Apparently, that's a thing in schools now, and it's also a Minecraft thing too. Oh, you're one of those Minecraft kids. So there you go. But it's actually been a while, Alex. It's pretty much been a month.
Yeah, it has.
That's totally not my fault. It totally is my fault. Because work. And kids and all that shit. But thankfully, we are here. We've got some news to talk about. Which I will just go ahead and go over this really quick because I found it hilarious. I have a confession to make, Alex.
Okay.
This is really painful for me to say. I am not a fan of fighting games, okay?
You're not?
I've been lying to people this whole time. No, I got into a nice little argument with somebody on online because, you know, that happens to be a lot.
Right.
And apparently, since I was not pre-ordering Street Fighter 6, I was not a fighting game fan.
Oh.
I love online expectations, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, I used to think that Great Expectations had pressure in it. No, real life has more than that. So basically, to clear things up, no, I am not pre-ordering Street Fighter 6. My reasons being, one, I really don't like the art style. I'm starting to have the same problem with Street Fighter 6's art style that I did with Mortal Kombat 11. Which is that everything has to be so realistic. No, it doesn't. And you've seen Street Fighter characters, Alex. What part of them is realistic?
I know, I don't...
I mean, for fuck's sake, the two main protagonists are roided out.
I know, it's... And
the funniest thing is that their villain is even more roided out. I'm talking about Akuma, not Bison. And how do I know that he's more roided out? Watch Tekken 7. You'll find out why. So, I don't like that concept, especially since in order to appease the whiny little bitches on Twitter. Street Fighter has implemented some policies with certain characters that makes absolutely no sense and does not actually do what they said they were going to do, which was try to not objectify the cast.
Right.
Except, guys, you could totally do that, right? Yeah, the one in particular I'm talking about is Cammy, because I didn't know that this was a thing, but apparently we weren't just satisfied with boob jiggle physics anymore.
Right.
We now have to have butt jiggle physics as well.
Right.
As we saw with Cammy. Which I don't care about the costume, guys. What I care about is that you're basically holding a fucking double standard. Especially when the next character that comes out is a 14-year-old girl that you're parading around in booty shorts. Okay? Sorry, not really into that. All I'm asking is be honest about it. Don't, like, this is PR speak from Capcom, and I know exactly why they did it, and they did it to a bunch of people that are never going to buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most irritating thing of all. Game companies, please, please, please stop listening to Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, all of them, because the people who are complaining to you know how to play the system and aren't fans. Because I can guarantee you, for every one complainant that you get about a character on Twitter, that account has 50 other egg accounts that they can then go into and make it look like there's a wave of problems.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't rely on that. Go with the fans that are buying the game. If they say they like Chun-Li in sexy outfits, give it to them. I mean, the people who are going to be pissed, what are they going to do? Not buy it.
Yeah.
They weren't going to buy it anyway. The second reason that I'm not going to is because, well, I'm learning my lesson from when I pre-ordered Street Fighter V. If people don't remember what that is, I think I still have a rant video up on the channel as to my dissatisfaction and buyer's remorse for Street Fighter V, which was basically that it was a hollow shell. The only thing that was workable at that time was online fighting. And to say that the online fighting was working is being extremely optimistic. So at that point, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Right.
I'll wait until I see a street, because I already know a story mode is being worked on. It's not going to be implemented because they're way too busy working on this whole create your own fighter and go into the street fighting circuit on your own thing. They're working on that, so we're probably not going to get a story mode right off the bat. But that's why I'm not pre-ordering it. Let's completely ignore the fact that I pre-ordered King of Fighters 15, that I pre-ordered Guilty Gear Strive, I pre-ordered Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, I'm not a fighting game.
No, I guess not.
No, guess not. I love online. Because you guys just don't make any sense. Oh, yeah, and I also have that Capcom Fighting Collection that has all the Darkstalkers games, Red Earth, all that stuff. Nah, I don't have that. And I'm not considering doing a review of it or anything like that. So, there you go. Yes, I will not be pre-ordering. And another reason that I'm not going to do it is because June is already kind of stacked. And on top of that, there's a little thing called Tears of the Kingdom that's coming out a month before. Probably going to be working on that.
Yeah.
So at that point, I mean, I already do have Final Fantasy 16 pre-ordered, so I'll play that. But there's, Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and two other games I can't think of off the top of my head that are their names that are coming out in June. I like my wallet being full, thank you. And I don't have to buy the games right off the bat, right?
Right.
You don't have to do that. I know that the game companies say you should, but, well, the game companies just, want money. And I get that, and I understand it, but I don't have to give it to them. Especially when they're going in really dumb directions like Street Fighter 6 is. I mean, I've already complained about this, and Alex is aware of it, but Hobo Ken, Redneck Blanca, I have so many issues with how the characters look in the game. And probably the one that hurts the most is Ken. Because I love playing Ken, and now he looks like he's been living on the street. And if you've seen the meme of, like, they took the kids, Ryu!
Yeah, they did. I've seen that.
Yeah. That's what he looks like.
Do you remember which one I took? Left or right?
I want to say the right one.
Okay.
And then I got you killed.
It's a death trap.
It's a death trap. So...
No, we're good.
So what do you want to play next, Alex? No, I'm kidding. You had your chance, now we're not going to beat the game.
Looks like there's anomalous data nearby.
Well, thank you, Steve Blue.
Area hacking.
Yeah, I got it.
So you're encouraging a 17-year-old boy to break the law.
Indeed.
Thanks, Steve Bloom. That's the way it goes, I guess. So refresh my memory. What are we doing in this dungeon?
So we're going to find Ovan.
Okay, and so we have to hack out of this dungeon to get to where he is.
Yes.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go face the cock blocker directly.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great. And it's gonna be so satisfying! Because nobody will be cock blocked ever again. At least until the next one.
Well, hey, I found a statue.
And no upgrades.
Just some new equipment that'll probably hawk.
Damn it! I really started needing to play this on hard mode.
There isn't a hard mode in this. Unfortunately, Adelaide, we do.
No, but that's what you do in Diablo. It's like, oh, well, if I want any upgrades, I have to increase the difficulty. Whoops! Oh, that sword. I love that sword. The rocket sword. And yet, strangely, that is not as silly as Zelda putting a shield on a sword. Why is that not as silly? Well, I've seen axes and hammers do that too.
Ow.
And strangely enough, it makes sense. And yes, for the record, we'll probably talk about this a little bit more once we get to Breath of the Wild, but yes, we've heard about the Zelda hands-on event that didn't really answer a whole lot of people's questions, unless you were only interested in the fusion and the cooking mechanics and open world stuff. That's what got answered. If you want to know about dungeons and bosses and stuff like that, well, you're waiting until May 12th.
Yeah.
So... sorry, guys.
It's called playing the game, guys.
it's called playing the game. Or I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna quote EA. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
And that's the best way to be able to look at it.
Oh, hey, there are elemental hoots.
Elemental hit. Ooh yeah. It's been a while since I've done Macho Man. Holy shit.
I guess we did.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh.
Everyone's like, don't make WWE references. I don't want to watch the current product. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I'm not either. They already screwed up at WrestleMania, so...
I'll crush you.
Like, they were actually doing good for a year, Alex. And then Vince McMahon came back. Basically citing that he was never properly given the choice as per his rights as the owner.
Right.
So he came in and did a what's the word I'm looking for? Hostile takeover, and is now actually selling the WWE to the same company that owns UFC.
I guess we did it.
Which is funny because he has gone on the record numerous times as hating the UFC, thinking that it's barbaric. And before he allowed women's wrestling to be a thing, he was thoroughly convinced that somebody was going to die in the octagon.
Wow.
Look, Vince may have been a visionary at one point in his life. He ain't that now. And I've said it numerous times, he really needs to retire, and I know why he isn't, because he's just one of those old farts that thinks the second that you stop working is the moment you keel over.
Right.
So, not much he can do about that. It just means he'll take the company with him. Let's see. Any major news that we actually need to go over? I do want to bring this up because I don't know if we're actually going to get to it in April's podcast. I brought this up with you when we recorded one of those days. Yeah, we've been very busy recording. The whole thing with Picard. So, Picard has ended. It got 3 seasons. 2 of them were horrible. 3 I've heard. The third I've heard is good, but it made some bad decisions.
Stay on your guard.
I don't like this dungeon, Alex. There's too many cubes.
All the cubes.
All the cubes, man. Fear them. Would you like your ice cubes, sir? No! So we found out in an interview with Patrick Stewart, one of the problems that might have been the main issue for the first 2 seasons of Picard, where he had a little bit more creative control, and that is that he had 2 immediate demands for starting Picard.
Right.
And I've already told you what these are, and you can continue to say they're stupid.
Yeah.
No uniforms, and no Enterprise.
Okay. Why are you making Star Trek then?
Okay. I get that you, like, maybe he was worried he was going to get back into the Season 1 uniform, which is, like, basically a unitard. Like a spandex unitard.
Right.
But they haven't done that in years. Like, if anything, I think that they would put him in the movie uniform, which was way more relaxing, according to him. But let's placate here. Do you need a uniform? Probably not. Do you need an Enterprise or a ship to explore in? Yes! Otherwise, as Alex so eloquently put it, it's not Star Trek. Which is sad because now I have to eat some crow when Picard was announced and that Patrick was going to have some creative control in it. I thought that was a good thing because I thought, okay, he understands the character.
Is that all you've got?
Turns out he didn't.
I guess not.
Turns out he didn't. Sometimes you don't get it, and maybe the writer gets it better than you, or maybe you both don't get it. But maybe I'm just of the opinion, if you had 2 seasons that were bad and a third one that was announced as the final season was good, and primarily the reason that it was good was because you brought everybody from Next Generation back.
Damn, this is bad.
This was probably not a good idea. So I'll leave it at that, boys and girls. He needed to at least have like a ship or something like that to, because the way, like, when I saw the early trailers and it looked like this weird futuristic Western kind of aesthetic, I was like, what part of this is Star Trek? Like, this isn't even something I would see in the J.J. Abrams movies, being Star Trek. So, but they apparently did it, and now Picard is done, and hopefully Patrick does not immediately jump if Paramount says, well, we had such a good season, we'll do a 4th one. No. Leave it alone. You are... How is it... Or, who was it that said it? I think it was Ralph Wiggum. Stop it, it's already dead.
Oh. That wasn't Ralph, it was just a random
random
character.
kid, yeah. Yeah, just leave it alone at that point. Alex can't really say much because you're not really a Star Trek.
No, not really.
But when I told you that, like, what was your reaction? No uniform, no Enterprise.
Again, why are you making Star Trek then?
Yes. So what is this you're making? It's definitely not Star Trek. So yeah, that happened. Also, this happened in the Sony continuity. So the Horizon Forbidden West DLC came out, And it is now officially confirmed, even though I saw this a mile away. Aloy's gay.
Okay.
Because of course she is.
Okay. And?
And it's probably going to hurt her character because everything about her will now be she's gay.
Oh, you might be right about that.
That's what I'm worried about, is that we're going to have the same problem, is that the gender and or sexual orientation are going to define the entire character when really that's just garnish on top of a character.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to happen, and that sucks. But what are you going to do? Because Sony probably mandated the damn thing. And people wanted to point out that this is now the third major Sony franchise that has a gay protagonist. And the ones they cited were Ellie from The Last of Us, who is gay.
Uh-huh.
And also Kratos from God of War, which hasn't... I don't know how they figured that out, because I guess in one of the games he's openly... they say he's openly admitted that he's bi. I don't remember anything of that sort. And frankly, it doesn't make sense because I know that a whole new generation is getting used to God of War games, but he actually did have sex with women, and there actually is game proof. Somewhat. It was a mini game. So, I'm not sure how they swung that, but I'm going to go ahead and press X to doubt here. Quite a bit. But no, I kind of saw that they were going to do that with Aloy, which is funny because the way that they were making her character is like she was almost asexual. Mm-hmm. She just didn't care. Because the fate of the world was hanging on her mind more than whether or not to get her jollies off. Hey, RPX, how you doing?
Hey, RPX.
Yeah, it's, I don't think, like, the fate of the world was imbalanced. I don't think her jollies were needing to be gotten off. But hey, that's what you decided to do. We'll see how well that goes. I'm just so happy of the gaming industry when they make decisions like this, because it's not going to end well. Well, here's the thing. It could end well. Easy like Sunday morning. Yes? I don't know what I just said yes to. Should I be worried about that?
Maybe.
Maybe. And I'm also happy to announce that we will have something uploaded tomorrow. So you guys can look forward to that. But I do need to take care of a little bit of business now that I think about it. I've gotten a couple of people asking this. Where can you go and watch the previous streams? Because, funniest thing, when we get the stream done, like, I may leave it on for a week, but then I'll take it off. And here's why. Because I actually cut the stream in half, and I put it up on the Drak and Shadow channel.
Right.
So, at that point, let me see if I can actually put this up for you guys. But that is where they are. That's where it gets archived. So, don't worry too much about it, because that's where you can get them. Let me see here. I probably have it.
Damn it.
Here we go. And it's actually really easy to follow because it is, now that we have the ats for the channels. Which, by the way, what do you think of that, Alex?
I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to it.
So here we go. Drak and Shadow. So that's where all the streams are. That's where they get put. It's not that I'm just being a dick to you. It's that I actually do cut it and put it up on there so you guys can specifically get the game that you want.
Here goes.
Also, because I'm trying to be a dick to you. Yeah, so YouTube basically made it so that we now have, kind of like Twitter, we have the ats
Right.
for our channel. So
Oh, yeah,
like,
I guess I've been
I'm
noticing.
at Drak, and our channel is at Drak Shadow.
Okay. I guess I've been noticing that, yeah.
Yeah, so now you're at Shadowblazer 3000, and I can quote you in posts and stuff like that.
Nice.
It is nice, especially since I haven't mentioned my opinion on this, but the fact that they allow the lowly little channels to post now, like it's social media, is actually really helpful, because then I can directly reach out to you guys and ask for your opinion, because some people aren't on Discord, aren't on Twitter, and this just basically goes to all the subs, and you guys get to choose certain things. So I like that, and then I also like that I can actually at Shadowblazer 3000, so he can advertise it on his channel, and so on and so forth. Horizon is not a bad franchise. It just has terrible timing. Absolutely. In fact, one of the things... I have to mention this joke to Alex. So, Guerrilla inadvertently announced that they are doing Horizon 3. No fucking duh. I can already tell you that Forbidden West ends on a cliffhanger. Of course you're doing it. But the first thing that came to Twitter and Reddit's mind is like, okay, what franchise is it going to be contending with next? Because, in case you don't know this, Alex, Horizon Zero Dawn came out literally 2 weeks before a little game that you might have heard of called Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Okay? Didn't really help them.
Yeah.
Then Horizon Forbidden West comes out literally 2 to 3 weeks before a little game you might have heard of called Elden Ring.
Oh, no.
So... So the people over at Guerrilla, I really feel for you, but you need to figure out when to actually release your games. And the one that actually got me was somebody put up going, and this just in, Horizon 3 is going to be contending with Pokemon Gen 10.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, oh god, that would be the greatest thing ever. And at that point, it'd be like, Guerrilla, 3 strikes and you're out. You know? At that point, you fire the coordinator who's doing this. And if it's on Sony's end, then Sony, you need to fire that coordinator.
Well, yeah, it'd probably be on Sony's end, because they're the publisher, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're the publisher for it. You need to fire that guy.
Yeah.
He does not know how to help you. Got to keep the tradition going at that point. Actually, that's been an argument that I've seen a lot of people say, is like, you know, maybe at the third time it'll actually work in their favor. And the example that they state is Animal Crossing New Leaf and Doom Eternal. Because basically advertising at that point became that, crap, what's her name from the little dog from Animal Crossing? I think it's like Annabelle. Annabelle's
Right.
secretly a Doom fan, and that the Doom Slayer is secretly an Animal Crossing fan. I especially loved when somebody did an animated commercial, and I will dig it out for the Discord server for you, Alex, where Doomslayer goes to goes to GameStop to claim his copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf, takes off the Doom helmet, but you can't see who it is, and puts on like Animal Crossing ears, and then just goes and skips off into the distance.
Oh, that's funny.
And then Annabelle comes up and gets the Doom Eternal Collector's Edition, complete with the Doomslayer helmet, and puts it on. It's like, that is the greatest thing. Just play into it. So, I don't know, maybe it is a tradition, and that's what Guerrilla just needs to do now. Would be kind of funny. I've got no problem admitting that. Ouchie. Is he poisoning you or something?
Might be.
You've got a little skull on you, so it's either poison or death.
Yeah, it could be that.
You have impending death. Well, we all know that death as a status element is absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy should never have come up with it. We already had enough problems with D&D doing that. Oh, hey, look, Anakin Skywalker's coming to Fortnite. Kind of surprised he wasn't there already. But I guess he wasn't. Yeah, I love that. I will give them credit. They are a good developer. They are. I can only say that for Horizon. I can't say that for Killzone. I did not play that. But for Horizon, they've done a good job. I will say that Forbidden West ironed out a lot of the dents that that needed to be ironed out with Zero Dawn. That is as basic a save point as there ever could be.
I mean, well, that's the idea. Because
It literally makes me think of like Final Fantasy X.
Because we're supposed to be in the bare bones coding of the place.
And it looks like we're anomalous data. Oh, good. Okay, I was going to say, the save point better heal you. I've been spoiled by modern games.
There. We should make sure that we're really prepared. This
You heard him.
I will get her back.
But you already have Adelie.
Yeah.
Are you going to be straight up ballin'? Ha ha!
Wait a minute.
That
Where
actually
are
made me
we?
laugh.
Could this be
Oh, really quick. Let me make sure you guys
The
can hear.
creator's room.
Ovan!
The cock blocker himself!
And little girl.
That ghost girl. What's she doing
No, that should be
here?
right.
You see, Haseo,
She's looking
this is
for
a part of
penis.
the black box left in
Thought she was looking for coffee.
by its great creator.
Well, that too. Maybe some
Not
hot
even
coffee.
the serpent of
Yeah, it could be.
lore can know this place exists.
You're not serious.
Here lie
You're-
the divine stories and all the wisdom of the world.
I will get to that in a minute, RPX.
Is that the epitaph of Twilight?
All right, that's enough talk.
Yeah, I
The
think they
lost
made
ones.
Killzone, dude.
Do you know if there is a way to cure Shino?
A way to return those who can't come home.
Haseo, I
What's
already
so
blocked
funny?
that cock.
It is easy enough to change things, Haseo. But bringing things back to the way they were is difficult.
Oh,
Let me give you a simple example.
yes.
How
Give
would
us
you
a
go
simple
about
example.
separating milk and tea that have been completely mixed together?
Oh god, I've done this before!
You cannot. And in fact, there is no need to.
Okay, Ovan, but why don't you give us the history of champagne?
If he turns out to be Cappy Chaos from Guilty Gear, I'm out.
However, remember this, Haseo. When you escaped the Ida server, when you removed the cause of the Ida server,
Explain,
the
RPX.
consciousness of the lost ones came back.
And out comes
If
the
you
cock
can manage
blocker.
to defeat me, there's a slim chance that Shino's consciousness may return. But I'm afraid that's a 1 in a million chance. There is no certainty. None whatsoever.
Then just kill him anyway. This is how you know this is an old series, because most subtitles would just say in maniacal laughter.
Now, destroy me, Haseo! You see, if you want your truth, you must take it from me!
Bring it on!
Alright, we now know that Yuri Lowenthal could pull off Dragon Ball. He's got the lungs. Okay, I gotta catch up with RPX here. So, you're not serious that they made Killzone? Yeah, they made Killzone, because if that's true, then this is a long-standing tradition. Killzone got dunked on by Call of Duty, so it came out the same week as Call of Duty,
Shit.
and then Halo. They came out the same week?
Damn, they really have a hard time, don't they?
Yes! Fire that person! Now! Good lord! At that point, Sony just hates Gorilla.
I guess so.
At that point, I think it's just safe to say that Sony hates Gorilla. Holy shit. Yep, Sony hates Gorilla. Even though it brings in, like, one of their better franchises right now. Oh, the other thing that I also like is that apparently Aloy hooks up. So Aloy might have other love interests because there are other female characters from Forbidden West, right?
Right.
Apparently they're introducing a whole new character, and that's the one she hooks up with. So either A, it's like a Disney relationship, so like 2 hours later they're in love.
Okay.
Or it's official, Aloy sleeps around. Which I'm gonna go for the latter because for the latter because you know that's kind of the way things go now. Is one night stand culture is a thing. So that's probably what happens there. But okay, have fun with it, I guess. And also, I hope I answered that for people. You can I have been as up to date as I possibly the streams are as up to date as they can be on Drak and Shadow. You can watch them. They are dated too. So you can see like when this happened and all that. That way it doesn't confuse things. And my channel doesn't have to worry about, oh, Drak and Shadow has branding here. I already am on that, so there you go. Hopefully that answers that question for people.
Ow.
Restore neighbor? What?
Yeah. It's just stuff to regenerate his health.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, it's just the little orbs next to him.
Yeah.
It's not Ovan. I'm like, okay, he's not even Ovan anymore. What the hell? Ow!
Yeah, he hurts.
Well, I mean, is he final boss?
No, but
Okay, so is he climax boss?
climax boss.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, he's supposed to hurt.
Yeah, he's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm getting my... I need a heal.
Yes, you kinda do.
I always rely on Natalie, but her SP is like near empty. Will you stop for 5 seconds, Oban?
Is she doing what happened in the previous game where they would just like nuke through their mana and just doing the highest heal that was possible?
Yeah.
AI. The hell? No, we need to rely more on AI. No! AI makes stupid decisions.
Oh, that's HP. Don't I have any... Natalie, get over here.
Okay. That's way beyond. And it competed with Metroid Prime 3.
Oh.
Well, it might have won that one.
Okay.
It might have won that one. Because Prime 3 did have a lot of complaints after, like, the first month. And primarily because people were literally just, like, wrecking their arms trying to play it. I know lots of Metroid fans that never finished Metroid Prime 3 because it came down to either I need to be able to do my job in the morning or play this game that is going to wreck my wrist.
Right.
And at that point they said, yeah, fuck carpal tunnel, I don't need that. Right. Funniest thing about that... They have no type of luck with their... Yeah, they need to fix that. If that is accurate, I'm going to guess that it is.
That's not
Fire the guy. Fire him.
enough. What's wrong, Haseo? Is that the limit of your strength? Destroy me, devour me, tear me to bits.
He's very serious about it.
Come, Haseo. Use your avatar. The one that's devoured 7 of the 8.
Is it a good idea for him to devour him? Because I'm guessing he's 8 of 8.
Yes, he is.
So...
Defeat me with your fully developed avatar, your Grim Reaper. Now, so that I can never revive again. To bring Shino back, you must devour me entirely.
And when we kill him, and then at that point he's gonna be like, "Fuck you, I lied. This doesn't bring Shino back." Wow, the avatar looks like it's just being eaten.
Yeah.
So he was an epitaph user before that.
Yes.
You're serious, aren't you? Fine. I'll do it. If that's what you really want.
Quick, before the tentacles devour him.
Grant you your wish.
Or worse.
They won't do worse.
Here's hoping they won't do worse.
He's not a schoolgirl, therefore they won't do worse.
Okay, alright. That logic is hard to argue with.
Okay, come on. Come on. I'm right here. Skate!
Indeed.
Hate me.
Korbennik second. That implies that we fought Korbennik first.
Yes, I believe we did.
Oh, did we? Okay. I know we fought Ovan before, but I don't know if he actually called out Korbennik for it. My memory's not that good, okay? As my nieces pointed out to me, I have upgraded from old fart to really old fart. So don't blame me, okay? Holy. Okay. Could you please stop sending out the white blood cells? Great. Oh, that's even worse.
What?
Tentacles at the end are very phallic. Okay. Penis joke.
It's not Rod.
It's really not. Don't say consume it. That does not help.
Yes, consume it, Haseo.
No!
Ow.
And now 100 fan fictions will be written in honor of Alex. I hope you're happy.
I'm always.
There we go. Okay. Making sure that the stream is still working.
Ow. Too close.
That does not help with the imagery, does it? You're good on age, so long as you haven't made a habit of eating at Old Country Buffet. I don't think we have Old Country
Ow.
Buffet here.
Not anymore. I feel like we did once upon a time.
I've only known us to have, what is it? We have Golden Corral here, but also Chuckarama. That's the
Chuckarama.
one. Yeah, here
Yeah.
it is. We don't have any Golden Corrals anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're all gone.
Yep.
Just a
Unfortunately.
shame. They had really great dinner rolls.
Yeah, it's funny because like that's where you wanted to go for birthdays.
Yeah.
Like, I love that place. Yep, they don't exist anymore. I'm not even sure if Chuckarama exists anymore.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
There's one, like, literally across from my work.
Oh, is that one still open?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then at that point, there is one. I don't know. One of my coworkers keeps arguing that there needs to be more like cheesecake factories out here, and there aren't. Like, I don't care. I went to the Cheesecake Factory once, wasn't really pleased. So, I could do without. We will make this work. Penis joke. I can't say what that looks like. I can't, guys. I would immediately get this taken down by YouTube, and I've already had enough YouTube bullshit to deal with this week. So, I'm not gonna even try. Yeah, that's actually primarily why we didn't stream most of this week, is I was having YouTube shenanigans. Let's put it that way. I kind of don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give any credence to the person who did it. Cheesecake Factory is overrated, and they sell their stuff at supermarkets anyway. That is actually true.
Probably so, yeah.
Because I think Harmon's has Cheesecake Factory stuff. It's either Harmon's or Walmart. One of the two. Dodge it, Haseo! Dodge it!
Shit.
Mental vampirism? What?
Oh, shit.
I think he's just ranting at this point.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that doesn't make sense. Take back your truth? What? Don't do that. That won't go well. Boom. I know Walmart has Cheesecake Factory stuff. Okay, it might be Walmart. Because Harmon's is more like local stuff. And also snobbish Whole Foods
God.
stuff too.
I cannot do this.
That is not what we want to hear, Alex. We want to make sure that you can do it. You can do it and do it well. Oh, and here's some good news. The Mario Brothers movie is the 10th animated film to cross $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
That's billion with a B.
I actually saw somebody make an argument that Austin Powers needs to be animated. No!
Not sure.
I mean, I would love to see Austin Powers come back, but I would not want modern-day Hollywood to work on it. Because Austin Powers wouldn't be able to do what Austin Powers does. I mean, if you did Austin Powers as an anime, maybe. But even then, I'd say you need it. Because you need Mike Myers to come back.
I think it would work as an anime. It's
Maybe it's like a harem anime. But, I mean, do harems get made actively anymore?
yeah.
And by active, I mean like 20 of them at a given moment.
That's like every isekai anime ever.
Shut up.
Every isekai is also a harem.
That kind of ends up with that. Austin Powers is fine where it is. What, you don't want a new one? I would love a new one. If for no other reason than to make fun of modern day culture.
I never saw the third one.
You haven't seen Goldmember?
No.
That has the best Godzilla joke ever? Run! It is Godzilla! Actually, it only looks like Godzilla.
Fuck.
But due to international copyright laws, it is not.
I think I did see that scene though once.
Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't. Yeah, and then like literally a minute later, Pikachu comes in and gets stepped on by Godzilla. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that scene at least once on like TV or somewhere.
Probably. But you've never seen Goldmember?
No, I've never seen the whole movie.
The man who loves gold. Or Michael Caine as Austin Powers' dad. It's not the charge, mate. It's how you use it. Your spy car's a mini. Yes, Alex, take back your truth.
I
Whatever
will.
that truth may be. Oh, I don't like your truth. Ergo, you can't take it back. Because how dare you? We got it, Ovan. You want us to take back truth. I get it. Don't make me go all macho man on your ass. 'Cause I'll do it. And I wish I could say that there's been any other major news, but not really.
Huh?
Miyamoto has to say on Illumination had non-stop them Non-stop them from making the Super Princess Peach movie with Mario's name on it. I haven't seen the movie, dude, so
I haven't either.
I don't even know what that means. I had a feeling Peach would probably be taking a prominent role because this is modern-day Hollywood. But I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what you're talking about, and don't spoil it. Because I am planning on watching it in a couple of months.
Thought your family was supposed to take you for your birthday.
They wanted to, but unfortunately I was working that day. And what they wanted to do is they wanted to take me to the midnight showing, which I'm old, and I can't do that anymore. And also I had to work that day, so unfortunately it didn't come to fruition, and I'm sure that they were very upset by that, but that's how the ball bounces sometimes. It's a good movie? Okay. I'll tell you another movie that I'm looking forward to in future years, which is Alita 2.
Yeah, let's hope so.
It's officially happening.
Yeah.
Or at least pre-production right now is happening, I think. So they're just trying to iron out what they want to do with the film. Because I don't know if they have enough to be able to do a sequel with the manga.
I'm sure they would. I never read the manga, but...
I don't remember. I haven't read it either, but everything that I knew about the original one was that they covered a majority of it.
God. It's because Saseo has to do that stupid charge move at the end.
I was gonna say, like, can't she just, like, time it a little bit better, or
I mean, that really is it. I think it's just timing, but...
do you need to start singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game? You give me such crap when I do it. There's a reason I do it! There really is a reason I do it, because it actually does help with concentration. Although I want to see the Japanese version of the Super Mario Brothers movie, because they made a totally different movie from what the US got.
Really?
Really? And I would probably want to see it too, just to see what they did.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it's a timing thing. You heard him, Alex. You gotta take back your truth. There also is some good news that I can talk about that I don't know if it'll make the podcast. It might. Which is going to be just so upsetting for some people. The fact that Hogwarts Legacy, the numbers are in, and it exceeded its target financial goal by 256%.
Wow.
Suck it, Twitter. 256%. I think it's safe to say Hogwarts Legacy 2 is happening. And if it doesn't, then Warner Brothers is a bunch of idiots. Because I'm pretty sure that means it has to happen.
Maybe.
And at bare minimum, DLC has to happen. I don't know if DLC was in the cards, but I think I read that the developers didn't have DLC in mind. So maybe that won't happen, but a sequel probably better. But of course, that's not the great news, because this one we're definitely talking about on the podcast, which is that a Harry Potter TV series will be coming to HBO Max. And guess who's in the writing room?
Yeah, I know she's producer.
Yep. You can imagine how the internet took that.
Yeah.
What was the problem with the Harry Potter game? Because apparently J.K. Rowling was involved, which she wasn't. The fact that she has her turf views, they did not want people to buy the game. It got boycotted fairly hard on YouTube, to the point where even like a VTuber was getting harassed and had to, I guess she's quitting.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like,
yes, especially when if you actually go and do a little bit of homework, you'll notice that JK's not involved. that this was completely... I can't remember what studio it was. I think it was Avalanche. Avalanche did not bring her in. I mean, obviously, it's a prequel to her stuff.
What the hell? I did it, but it didn't count.
That's dumb. Boycott? I just didn't buy the game because Harry Potter is lame.
Hey.
There you go. Well, no, that's his call.
Yeah, it's
No,
fine.
it got boycotted, and so then at that point, they got a bunch of other people streaming it. I especially like, hey, J-Rock, how you doing? I love the fact that Melody Mack, who, if people don't know her, she originally did those video segments at GameStop.
Right.
And so her contract ended, and she basically went to YouTube.
Ow.
As soon as she saw it, she basically did a live stream playing on hard mode Hogwarts Legacy, and let's just say she named her character specifically to target certain people on the internet. Let's put it that way.
Right. Oh, God.
Because she immediately got those people in her chat. Which is funny because some of them actually did super chats, so that's technically donating to her. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, people don't understand how boycotts work, and they buy the product to destroy it, to prove that they hate the product.
Wait, J-Rock, I think didn't they cancel the PS4 version?
I don't think so.
I thought I heard that they did.
I haven't heard. I don't think so. I haven't heard any different cancellations.
I could
or
have sworn I
anything.
heard that they were having hardware difficulties.
Can't imagine. It's just
I'll
one
double
gen
check
behind.
in a minute, but if you still got it, then great, because I think it should come out. And also, it might be Switch I'm talking about, because I know the Switch version was delayed too.
Oh, you can look it up.
Well,
Look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up in a minute, but yeah, hopefully it's still coming out for you, because I haven't played that much into the game, but it is worth it. Like, for as much as people wanted to complain, Avalanche did a good job, from what I could tell. So, F all the people on Twitter that wanted them to quit. But back to the TV series, which is going to more accurately follow the books. That is probably the only effing thing I care about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of two minds about the TV series, because I do like the idea that, hey, we can cover more material they couldn't possibly do in the movies
Yes.
because of time and the need to tell a cohesive, coherent story in a two and 2.5 hour time limit. But I don't know, I really still, the movies aren't that old. It just seems a little premature suddenly now to jump into a remake.
It is.
Especially when, you know, the movies had a really terrific
I'm
cast. of
okay with it as long as they don't. Again, don't listen to Twitter, people. Twitter is not gonna, like, if you're in any kind of creative endeavor, don't. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a second and see if that helps with concentration.
I cannot get the
Okay.
timing on this.
I think your first slash has to be the one that stops it.
Right. You're probably right.
So you might have to start singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
I don't think that will work for me, but
But yeah, so they're gonna do that, and they've already gotten demands that they need to have more diversity and inclusion in Harry Potter, which that implies that it didn't have it to begin with. Anybody remember Lee Jordan? Kingsley Shacklebolt? That's his last name, right?
yeah.
I always want to say Shackleford.
Shackleford.
Just fucking King of the Hill.
Rusty
Shackleford.
Shackleford.
I always want to say that. But yeah, and then also Pravarti and Padma Patel,
Yeah.
like, implying that there wasn't diversity and inclusion there already.
I mean, maybe if you were only going off the movies, but, because,
No, they're described like that in the books, I think.
yeah, but I'm just talking about because their characters were obviously very much reduced by the movies because of time, and
Yeah,
so I'm just saying
that's actually.
if
one
you're
of
only
the
going
things
off if you're only going off the movies, then you probably don't really remember Lee Jordan or the Pavarti twins, or you know. But that there
or
you go.
The Patel twins.
The Patel. There you go. God damn it. Fuck.
So, I mean, at that point, and the other thing, too, that they've said was, what actually would have been an interesting idea, but I don't know if they're going to actually pursue it, is maybe not focusing on Harry, Ron, and Hermione, but instead focusing on some of the other students. And that actually might be interesting, but I think you're going to have Harry, Ron, and Hermione because of how involved they are in that class.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to get a little bit more of a focus on people like Seamus Finnegan, people like Lee Jordan, even like some of the Hufflepuffs and the Ravenclaws that don't really get mentioned that much.
Yeah, because it's always Gryffindor, Slytherin.
Yes. Well, at least until Cho Chang, and then Ravenclaw got a bit of a focus, but
yeah,
it didn't stay, and Hufflepuff certainly didn't. So that would be the thing that's cool. However, get over the fact that JK's in the writing room. She was going to be in the writing room, given it's based on the events of the book.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if they actually did Season 1 is Book 1. Season 2 is Book 2.
I think that's what they're planning.
I think that is the big plan.
Fuck.
And that should give enough episodes that you can cover everything in the book.
Yeah, they said it's going to be like the Game of Thrones model. Each season is one book. Fuck, I cannot do this.
Well, in the way that I guess that they're doing it, because the model for HBO Max, I think, is 9 to 10 episodes per season right now. So at that point, you could easily do one episode as a month in the school year.
Yeah.
So that would help. That's the intention that we're seeing so far, J-Rock, is that it's going to be based on the TV series. Or, it's going to be based off the books. So that they can actually do more of the events that happened in the book. Which, in the cases of, Book 4, is going to be a very big deal. Because, now you can push out the Triwizard Tournament.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be the primary focus. But the Harry Potter books are not any less lame. I can see your point of view, RPX, but I will politely disagree.
Okay, RPX, we get it.
I can't say I'm not a fan of Harry Potter. I think that they did do some good things. But the thing that actually, the reason I wanted to bring it up is not only is that happening, but in lieu of that, right after, HBO Max also announced The Twilight was getting a series. Harry Potter just cannot escape Twilight now.
Is that also going to be Max Twilight? Because I didn't think that was Warner Brothers.
I think it was HBO Max, yeah.
Because I don't think that was Warner Brothers that did the Twilight.
No, but it was Summit, and I think now Summit is owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, possibly.
Before Warner Brothers ran out of money, that is. Yeah, I think they worked out the deal with HBO Max. And that one's going to be funny, because I know my wife is going to want to watch it. Because she read the Twilight books, and I took her to the Twilight movies.
Yeah.
So at that point, that'll be funny, how you condense those books into 10 episodes. And so you're going to have, solid, 10-minute blocks of, I love you, Bella. That's going to make me giggle. Because I can't avoid it. My wife's going to want to have it on. So, what am I going to do? Basically, I know that some people are going to be mad at me saying this, but what am I going to do? Force her into the kitchen and make me a sandwich every time the episode comes on? Doesn't really work that way, people. I mean, right now she's watching the last season of Pokemon. So, what am I going to do? Stop her? She's invested. I'm just calling it Pokemon the Nostalgia Season because it's everybody's coming back except Misty.
Of course. Or Misty.
At least for what I've seen, Misty hasn't come back. And I haven't looked it up, by the way, so I don't know if she does or not, but let me actually take care of that really quick for you, J-Rock, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Hogwarts Legacy. Nope, the PS4 version is still up.
Yeah, I figured it was.
So, okay.
I hadn't heard
My
anything
bad.
about cancellations.
And even the Switch version's up. So, My bad. I'm talking out of my ass. Or lack thereof.
Oh.
Let's see if I can time this out, people.
Shit.
Okay.
Asil, try to surpass me.
Now!
There we go.
And what Alex doesn't know is that internally in my head I was singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Hey, if it works for you, do it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I don't think that'll work for
it
me.
doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me. Which
That's awesome.
which annoys the
works.
crap out of Andrea. She's like, stop it. Like, dude, this is actually concentration. It works. But it only works as if we're at a distance, so. Now.
Okay. It's working, so.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, by the way, RPX, I don't know if you were here earlier when I had to make my confession, but apparently I'm not a fighting game fan. How do you feel about that? I've been lying to you this entire time. I'm so sorry.
Data drain time.
To reclaim the truth.
Well, that's just not fair.
Yeah, really. Oh, fun!
Hit the things!
Hit the buttons! Smash the buttons! Ah!
Break your controller, damn it!
I think this could. When I had this on PS2, I think it did break my controller.
Well, there you go.
Because I remember after this, my buttons were like started sticking real bad. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure I mashed the buttons into.
Speaking of, have we told people that bad news?
About
One of the reasons why we're playing this on Switch. Now,
yeah,
your PS4 bricked, and unfortunately...
It bricked again.
It bricked again.
So I just said, fuck it, I'll buy a PS5.
Have you gotten it?
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, PS5s are available?
Yes, I know. Can you believe it?
I know, right? You have a Seto Kaiba PS5?
I'd have the Seto Kaiba PS5.
Did you get the one with the disc slot or just the digital one?
The disc slot.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were still selling that or
Yeah,
not.
because thank goodness that's still backwards compatible with most PS4 games, because I still have some old PS4 games that...
Because that's the complaint that I'm hearing a lot with the Series X and the S, is that the S is a lot more available than the X is. And that's the digital-only one. And so a lot of people are very mad about that. But yeah, so the reason that I'm no longer a fighting game fan, RPX, is because Twitter's always right, obviously. Now.
Ah,
Damn it. You have to be out a little bit, but so apparently since I'm not pre-ordering Street Fighter 6, I am not a fighting game fan. Let's completely ignore the fact that once again I pre-ordered
Shit.
King of Fighters 15, I pre-ordered Guilty Gear Strive, I pre-ordered Dragon Ball Fighters. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I pre-ordered Marvel vs. Capcom 3, both versions. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Hold on, stop with the data drain already.
And then you DBZ it, because why not? There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Now. Damn it, I was a little off. Street Fighter fell off a good while ago. Yeah, it did. Well, and I get that people are excited about 6, but as a person who did pre-order Street Fighter 5, you know, that launch, and gained a lot of buyer's remorse for that, I'm gonna wait. I mean, I eventually came back for Street Fighter V Champions Edition, but then at that point, you had DLC fighters and costumes and a bunch of other stuff that justified the $60. I love that he screams like that. Stop it!
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I heard about Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I'm very glad that they're bringing that back to you. The Dragon Ball Simulator can now be used by all the Dragon Ball fan base. And they don't have to rely on Xenoverse anymore.
Try to surpass me.
Now. Protect break! I almost said... Okay, sorry. Hideo Kojima powers! Activate!
Suck it over.
Oh! Data drain his ass! Is Terry Bogard or Mai going to be in Street Fighter 6? They're not in the initial roster. Otherwise, I'm not interested. It actually would be funny if they did that. Because there's already a demand for Tekken 8 that Akuma come back. As DLC, obviously. And they actually do have a story reason to do it. Because he was in the story of Tekken 7. I like Xenoburst, but they're still milking that for DLC. I actually have never liked how it looked. It looked very polishy. Like, everybody has, like, that polish sheen, like they've been laminated.
Yeah.
So...
Good.
I'll at least give credit to Kakarot. Kakarot didn't do that.
The rebirth. The power.
I got Tekken just because they added Geese. Yeah, that was a great idea.
The final wave. The surge
They added
of
Geese, yeah!
using the terror of death as a key to trigger the resurrection. Was that your plan all along, Huvan?
Yes, Steve Bloom, it was. And everybody's leaving. I don't know why. Then I made everyone die alone! Did you stain your hands with the blood?
So close, and yet so far, Yata.
Then, what was your aim with all this?
That's a very good question. What
My
was
goal
his aim in
was
all
to
this?
save my little sister, who is a lost one.
Little
That's not the
sister?
girl, is it?
Yeah, that's the girl.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sister,
I thought that was going to be the
and
new
probably the first
Aura.
lost one. The Ida in my arm. I did that to her.
I didn't need to because they were so
I
predictable.
Twilight Brigade and looked for a way to cure her.
I have thought about doing streams of Fatal Fury
came
RPX. Because that story is so dumb.
The rebirth is a safety device, a failsafe, really, left behind by the creator of the world. A reinitialization program.
And we just killed it.
However, only the fully awakened terror of death
Oh, good,
is
good.
capable of activating it.
Me?
And now
From death comes life.
I will release its power throughout the internet.
Hey, wait a minute.
You
If
ain't
do
cleaning that shit.
Won't it reinitialize the entire network?
There's no way to clean the internet.
Ida hides throughout the entire network. That is the only way to erase it.
But
This is a gamble. But I believe it's something worth betting on.
Actually, and I'll give you a prediction really quick, RPX, as soon as the
You're
cutscene's
putting
done.
everything you are on the line?
I'm just waiting for Ovan Cockblocker to block him yet again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, I lied. Shino game coming back. Ha ha ha!
Bastard! Why didn't you ever trust me? And why? Why didn't you really believe me?
I looked to you like a dad!
I did believe you.
Say I'm awesome, Dad!
Why I told you, why I protected you, why I raised
My
you
dad.
like I did.
That just reminds me of the image that I put up with you.
Yeah, I saw.
Better than I could
Of
have.
Link looking like Bobby Hill. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Dad!
That's it? You finally come clean and now you think everything has been straightened out?
Yeah?
It's close to the end?
Yes.
When things have gotten this bad?
Of course.
Tell me, How many people do you think you've hurt since this started?
4,393.
How many have grieved? How many have suffered?
10,372.
So many people just so that you can achieve your self-serving dream.
1 million.
No one has that right.
Sorry, I'm doing DBCA Frieza.
Everybody suffers. Everybody has truths they want to ignore. You are not
17-year-old
special.
boys.
You're just like everyone else. Owen!
Everyone's dream is special. No matter how terribly insignificant or grand it may be, there's no difference
child.
between any of them.
Get over it.
Haseo, there's something I need to tell you. I have found the key of Twilight. That is the sign that I have arrived at the truth. The 8 epitaph users together were, for me, the key of Twilight.
Hold on. For you?
Okay.
Yes, just as there are many truths that can exist for any one reality, there are as many keys as there are thoughts in the world.
This is getting very existential.
I know.
Then what exactly is the key of Twilight?
My dick! Oh, sorry.
Perhaps it's like a bluebird.
So that's just a hollow vessel with Ida in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear it. The preludes of awakening.
That's also my gas.
Touch.
The rebirth is beginning.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Don't dim out that cutscene, Alex!
I wasn't trying. Just, the Switch is like, you're still playing? Oh.
You still playing? Yeah, I know. Cutscene. I was just checking to make sure you didn't get a sandwich. That's my cock-blocking hand!
I may not say that when he's holding his sister.
Oh, that's true. My bad. Sorry, Internet.
Just the way we are in the world. And maybe I'll ask the goddess if she would have mercy on me and heal me to get better. So what is the goddess's name?
And it was Tri-Edge that killed her.
Come to be set free!
Or am I wrong? See, guys, COVID was that serious. It had to be violently purged from your system. Oh, look, that's Ovan's soul. And then Ina goes out and... Suck it, bro! I'm waiting for the black tar tears. See Ida completely take over. Like Sonic EXE. Holy cutscenes, Batman! So, RPX, my prediction is that Akuma will show up in Tekken 8. I'll explain in a minute. Oh, are we done? Yay!
Not quite.
I thought this was going to be like Return of the King, multiple endings. Be like Jack Nicholson. Did you die? Too many endings, man. Haseo, your graph structure is showing. You might want to cover up. Oh, you're almost dead? Okay, well. Maybe still try to cover up. Yeah, that explains the internet right there. Vast desert. And now he's on the surface of Mars.
Looks like it, yeah. Mission to Mars.
Where he met the demons of hell. And then the Doomslayer. Well, that's a ginormous fish. Oh, sorry, ship. Welcome to the final dungeon? I'm just guessing. Oh my god, it's a giant turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a Discworld reference. Or an Avatar reference for those who are paying attention. And Haseo died.
What's going on? Where are we? What happened? Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Am I dead?
Yes. You're dead inside.
I can't see anything. I just don't understand.
Well, it's very
What's the
simple.
point of all
One moment
this?
you're alive, the next moment you're dead.
Everything I've done, everything I've been through, was it all just a waste?
No, just the emo points.
Haseo?
That voice. Zelkova, what are you?
Ovan has activated the true power of the rebirth.
Okay.
As an epitaph user, your PC and its consciousness was heavily damaged.
Sorry, dude, that's gonna be like $1,500.
Having learned of Ovan's truth, you are on the verge of losing yourself. You must ask your epitaph. Just who Haseo is.
Skate, who am I? Fuck if I know!
Own truth.
That actually would be a really great moment. It's like, Skate, who am I? Oh.
After Shino went into a coma, I found I was alone. Back then, all I had left was a desire for revenge against Tri-Edge. In fact, I wasn't interested in anything but power.
Like most teenage boys.
Yeah. The terror of death.
You see, back then I thought that was fine. Back on that day when I was data drained by Tri-Edge, I lost my power.
Yes.
The power I thought was absolute was crushed like it was nothing. In the middle of all that, I met everybody else.
And then I found the heart of the cards.
In the
Pretty
beginning,
much.
They just pissed me off.
Well, no kidding.
I planned to just use them as much as I could, and then lose them. But then... at some point it all changed. They became something important to me.
the power of friendship.
That makes Taya very happy.
Come to think of it, I've met and dealt with all
I can
kinds of
totally
people
see
since this
Gaspar
started.
doing that.
Gather around, everyone. Work us with a special sign.
Oh my
I can only
god.
understand by dealing with them head on.
Oh, and Natalie's the fourth person, so, oh, jeez.
People
This doesn't
that
help
knows
that we're
nothing but
also
trouble.
doing reviews for Yu-Gi-Oh! So it just makes me want to giggle even more.
Yeah.
People who have different reasons for doing things, but share the same goals. People I can count on.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys. I wonder what they're doing now.
Oh, this is gonna end in a "my friends are my strength," huh?
That's right. Yeah, that's it.
I wonder why there wasn't a sequel series of this, of Haseo being a deadbeat dad. Guys, this is Sasuke!
I like to think Haseo becomes a better dad.
You'd like to think so, but then...
They're all...
It just depends on when you
Still
become a
waiting for
dad.
me.
If you're a dad in your 20s, then you're probably going to still need that kick in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself I was going to see everything through to the
Sorry,
end.
but I have to do this for our RPX. This character change is so predictable!
I'm here. Ah, yes. I found you.
Oh, so that's Skaith. He's literally his antithesis. Oh, that's great.
Who are you? So that's your answer, huh?
So that's the old school terror
What
death.
a moron! How many times have you turned your back on that road? How many times have you forsaken it?
I'm not counting it, guys.
It's a pain.
This
you
is
know.
not a Frieza moment.
Tough, harsh. Are you saying you'll still go down that road?
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
My mind's made up.
Hey guys, this is PS2 graphics.
I mean, yeah.
Have you guys realized that yet?
It is.
Their mouth isn't moving!
So then, I guess you don't need me anymore.
Well, yes.
See ya. No, I'm not letting you go. Huh? I said I'd see things through. So come on. I'm taking you with me.
We need to have 1 million fanfics written about us.
Hey. You are me.
And there it is, the heart of the cards. In all reality, Haseo was the red-eyed black dragon the whole time.
Red ass Blake Dragon.
Red-eyed black dragon!
And our final character upgrade.
The true self upgrade.
Yep.
Ah, crap, he's all white and stuff. Now we're gonna be called racist. Well, get ready for those comments. Which is good, because I think we still have the true villain to deal with. Why does it have to have his belly button out? Really? Good God. The X form. GXX, so you have dual guns now.
Yes.
Does this have an improvement for Scathe?
I think so.
He gets to wield 2 scythes.
Ah, you wish, no.
Well, there's some emo kid that does want that.
Yeah.
Even though it wouldn't make sense. Oh, cool. It gave him administrator privileges.
Oh, sweet.
Rewrite the world.
What is this place?
First order of business, improve loot drops.
Of course that wouldn't happen. That's when CC Corp pulls in and just like, dude, that's not how we do that. Oh, is this Net Slum?
Yes, it is.
All right. And it was the town on the turtle.
Yep.
That's great.
Welcome to the Net Slum.
Net slum?
Is that the same
Paradise
place?
for hackers and abnormal AIs.
No, it's not.
You might call it a pile of the world's junk data.
Obviously, with all of the pictures right there.
In other words, this is an illegal server, not the norm of the world. I suppose you could say that it's both the world and not.
It's
So
good
you
to know that
mean
we have call center dog right
that all
here.
the people here are hacked PCs? What's so funny?
Oh shit, we're like 15 minutes over.
Hasn't your
Yeah.
PC been tampered with quite a bit?
My... Hey, have you seen Zelkova from Moontree?
Zelkova? I think he was on the bridge.
Of course he was.
You can get to the bridge by heading that way.
Well, we actually got to switch pretty. We got to take a break really
Soon,
quick,
yeah.
RPX, so that we can switch over to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Andrea will literally kill us. So really quick, let me go over this really fast, and then we'll take our break. I predict that Akuma will be in Tekken 8 because somebody was actually saying with the dates that were being proposed with Street Fighter 6, he would debut as a DLC character around the same time as Tekken 8, I believe, would be releasing or would have like its first DLC. So at that point, I do think that he will be in it because obviously he was in the plot of Tekken 7. So it has to happen at this point. But yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we will be back with Breath of the Wild, as well as Andrea, and even more discussion. So we will see you guys in a bit. Okay, everybody.
We back?
Hopefully.
We are back, yeah. Hopefully people can hear us.
Hopefully so.
Oh, but really quick. Wave to the camera, Alex. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Oh, crying out loud.
Give me a second. It's alright. It's an easy enough fix. There we go! Okay, so just to make things easier, let's have that camera focus a little. Nope. Yeah, get you out of the camera, not Alex. Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to, if you're brand spanking new here, welcome to Drak Shadow Live. That is not on the right day, and we are totally not gonna, we're totally gonna pretend that it's on the right day. All right. No, this is just gonna be something that we try out because Saturday night has been becoming a bit of an issue. So we're gonna see if we can make this work on Sunday afternoons if we absolutely need to.
Are you excited for Tears of the Kingdom, Alex?
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
No.
No. Nothing. According to the internet, nothing excites me. So. I guess it's actually true, Alex. I should hang out with the channel I Hate Everything. Except I think he retired. So.
He might have. I haven't seen anything out of him lately.
A lot of channels are doing that, so it's not surprising to me to see that happen, but it's still kind of sad. Hopefully everybody can be heard okay, too. Because that would suck if it wasn't.
Cold resistant.
Oh, I was appreciating his freezing.
You want him to die of coldness?
I think
No,
he does.
I just appreciate the model. Hey, look, we just got done with a bunch of existentialism. I've got to get my humor somewhere. Which I'm pretty sure also I will get a comment here and there of like, you totally ruined the moment with humor. Guys, Alex, do I not do this all the time?
You do it.
There's no difference here. I do it because I've seen it so many frickin' times that, yeah, I just make fun of it at this point. So, that being said, so it's interesting that you brought up Tears of the Kingdom, Andrea, because I already have gotten a few questions about this. What did you think of the recent trailer?
It was good.
It was good.
It really was. What did you think of the Nintendo hands-on event?
I don't know why I came here.
No thoughts. She didn't read anything on it.
I didn't see much.
I told you some of the information.
But not a whole lot.
Yeah, there really wasn't any. If you wanted to know about dungeons and bosses and stuff like that and story, you're going to have to wait until May 12th. So that's just the way it goes. But now I can actually have this conversation with RPX. So really quick, it would be great if Terry and I think Ono has good relations with the King of Fighters people, but it would be cool if like Terry Bogard became a DLC character in Street Fighter 6. They're not going to do Mai. I can already tell you they're not going to do Mai, but that would be absolutely hilarious if they did Mai, just because you'd not only have the ginormous boobs jiggling away, but you'd also have her butt jiggling away. So, basically, my Shiranui would be a double jiggle fest. But it would be absolutely cool. But right now, we actually do know the first set of DLC characters, and I know this is going to piss people off. It's not that great. I mean, I'm happy to see Rashid come back, but...
Are you going to ride it?
And
I can't ride it. I wish I
like
could.
fairly early. But that's it. Like, the new
But I'm
character
here. I'll also get something out of it.
doesn't have me interested, and I can't... Ed from 5 is... I'm okay with that! Why not? I mean, they made Cammy's butt jiggle, so... I cannot wait until 6 months from now when somebody on Twitter notices that and went, "How dare you, Capcom! You made her butt jiggle!" Well, of course you did. That's more realistic. I hate to tell you this, guys, but butts jiggle. Well, I mean, if you have a butt. I don't have a butt, so I don't have to worry about that.
Hey, I don't know why I have this yellow marker here now.
I have no idea. I was going to ask you that.
Only you can answer that, Alex, because you're the one playing it.
And for those who don't know where we're at, we're still doing the DLC, right?
Yeah. And
So, I can't remember. Have we done... We've done one of them.
Yeah.
But we're currently working on Urbosas?
I think we did Urbosa. Maybe we didn't.
I can't remember which one we did first.
Yeah, we did Urbosa because we got the plus on the camel.
That's right. Okay, so since we're in Hebra, we're doing Rivali?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm looking for.
Because you would get an extra charge of Rivali scale with that.
Because I thought I marked... Well, I think last I had marked where some of the events are supposed to be, but none of this seems right, so I don't know.
Oh, we're just going to trust it. And for all the people who are going to be screaming, like, "Are you going to be done before Tears?"
Clearly not.
No. No, and I didn't think we would be anyway. A great man by the name of Sir Mix-a-Lot made a legendary song about that. Yep. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Other brothers can't deny. Andrea gets somewhat uncomfortable when I do stuff like that, but it's just funny. Now, also, another question I really quick want to address. Does this mean that the Sunday night stream will not happen? No. We are still planning on it.
Yeah.
We might do it a little later, but we're still planning on it. So, yes, we will also, if you are brand spanking new, welcome. We're happy to have you. Make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate that. It helps us out. And also, we will be back at 7:30, something like that, our time. So that would be 9:30 Eastern.
Are we going to dive into more God of War?
We're going to do Ragnarok. You guys voted on it, so we are going to do Ragnarok. However, at some point, we will tackle the Horizon DLC and confirm that Aloy is, in fact, gay. I did tell you that, right?
Yes.
Yes. Aloy's gay. And apparently is hooking up with random people.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, no. Why not? Because everybody's gay now. Alex, you're gay. Andrea, you're gay. I think even Sergey over there is gay. He's even got gay in his name.
Okay.
That's how annoying that this gets. And then also, I'm going to take care of this really quick in case people did not see the link for it. If you want to know where the other streams are, because Drak is a dick and he only leaves the streams up like for a week and then he unlists them. If you want to see past streams and see us do more Breath of the Wild or anything like that, here is where you do that. YouTube.com/DrakAndShadow or @DrakAndShadow. That is what this is meant for, and that's where I archive these streams. I just cut them in half so you can focus on what you're interested in. And they even have playlists, so you're totally fine. I'm pretty sure that Breath of the Wild is well over 100 parts at this point. And if it isn't, then what the fuck is wrong with us?
Yeah.
So, let's see. It's not like they can sell the game on something like its story, gameplay, or anything important like that. Zelda? Or Street Fighter?
I thought maybe...
Because Street Fighter, that'd be accurate.
I mean, he might be talking...
Because its story mode was kind of trash in 5.
Unless you were talking about Aloy.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Not like they can sell it on the story. Of course not. Not to mention the fact
Horizon,
that they were building...
yeah. We were
Yeah. Yeah.
None of us
I mean,
have...
they were building up on an interesting angle there, but it's all right because when Horizon 3 eventually does come out, it will be competing with Pokemon, Final Fantasy, whatever.
It'd be competing with something.
which RPX actually just barely showed us this in the chat. Apparently, Guerrilla's had a problem with this, not just with Horizon games. So, for those who don't know, Guerrilla originally was working on a shooter franchise called Killzone. And it turns out that they made these exact same bad decisions with Killzone titles, too. Let me see if I can actually bring it up in the chat. So they were up against... So Killzone got dunked by Call of Duty. And then the next one was Halo. And then Metroid Prime 3. I think it's safe to say whomever is representing Guerrilla to Sony needs to be fired.
Apparently, they have the worst timing of going after.
Yes!
Fucking Wizrobe. What do you want?
To dance around you and be a dick.
Well, I got the
That's what
unfreezable.
Wizrobes do. They're like, I'm a Disney princess. I'm gonna fuck you up.
I can't climb this.
Oh, and it's even more appropriate. It's a nice one in the winter. Because,
Yeah.
of course, why not?
Well, I got the unfreezable bonus. So, he can't
Yes.
freeze me.
He can't freeze you, but
So, he could suck it.
he will instead start singing Let It Go to you. That would be hilarious. But
Or he'll... or he'll wake me up in the middle of the night singing Into the Unknown.
okay, that gets a fist bump right there. That was well done.
I mean, you've never seen those memes where...
I haven't seen the memes, no, but as soon as you said like Into the Unknown, I'm like, oh fuck, you had to go into Frozen 2. Jiminy Christmas, Alex, you need to show yourself.
I need-
Yes, I think it's safe to say we are all excited for Tears of the Kingdom and what it will bring to the franchise. The only thing I'm a little disappointed at is that they, according to internal sources at Nintendo, that is the last first-party project that is being made for the Switch.
Oh, so we really are.
That can mean a couple of things. One, it can mean that, yes, like, it's fairly safe to say a Switch 2 is coming.
Yeah.
So it means that, yes, the Switch 2 will probably be announced pretty soon. The other sad part is that a lot of people were hoping for, another Mario game. Maybe another Star Fox,
Well, maybe it'll come to the Switch too.
if that's what it is.
Probably haven't even activated.
For all we know, it's going to be the Switch U.
Switch U.
So is it going to be a little bit bigger in size?
No idea.
We don't know.
Or is
No,
it...
Alex knows.
I don't
Alex
know.
has always known.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You already confirmed what the Switch was.
I didn't. I said it was a space shuttle.
Yeah, there you go. So now you know what the Switch 2 is. An even bigger space shuttle. Because nobody has let me forget that. Oh, yeah, no, the Switch is a space shuttle. What are you talking about? Fuck you! The Switch is in my hand! Check the Discord for a follow-up on Disney Princess comment.
Thanks for
I'm always
following.
worried about stuff that you put up, RPX, but... Let's see... That is the Little Mermaid done right. There you go. Let's see. Which wizard would you rather have on your team? So here's Harry Potter, and then... I'd rather have this one, but that's just me. He's harnessing the elements really well, is all I'm saying. I don't even know who that is. For a second there, I was like, is that Demon Raceland? I don't know.
Fuck. I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
What is this a place for the...
There should be. Problem is, I probably haven't activated it, and I don't know where I don't know where Kaz is to go.
Oh, for Hebra, he would be at Tabantha Stable?
We could find out.
It's like the one right in... I think it was right next to Rito Village or close to it. Might be Rito Stable. I think it's actually probably that one, the to Bantha Bridge one. Wait, you want me to sing again? Okay. Well, for that, excuse me, I'm gonna need some liquid assistance. Others call it liquid courage. I call it fuck that. The other guy is Dark Schneider. Okay. The name sounds familiar, but it's not coming to me. Because, as I pointed out earlier on RPX, I am upgraded from old fart to really old fart. As people like to point out to me.
Boo doo 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 doo. No.
Well, I mean, Beetle's here.
Beetle's always here.
Beetle is just everywhere.
The Tales of Beetle the Bard. Well, he's not a bard. You take that man bra off right now!
You don't have arrows.
It's okay, man.
Pathetic.
This time. Well, obviously you don't go to Beetle for arrows.
Sure you do. I don't have anywhere else to get them.
That would be Gerudo Village.
Well, that's where you get elemental.
From Bastard. Okay. I remember seeing that way long ago.
Yeah, that's an oldie.
It came out back
Yes.
in the 80s.
It did.
In the 80s.
Because it was one of those OVAs that was just so hypersexualized or hyperviolent.
Or both.
Anime's not like that anymore. Probably for the best in some cases. I mean, the big boobs stayed around, but the blood and guts, it just depends on what you're watching. I'd check Rito's stable. Maybe that's the one he's at.
I don't think he's at a stable. I think he's a little more out of the way.
Well, Andrea's looking it up, so... Because she knows I'm being stubborn with it.
Hey. Yeah, hi.
I don't look for directions. Huh? I'm a man. I don't need the guide until nobody's looking.
What's the quest called?
This would be part of the Champion's Ballad. It's still around. It's just getting swamped by the flood of other nonsense. Yeah, kinda. There's a lot of nonsense in there. Oh, the other thing I also need to take care of really quick, because I know a few people have been asking me about this. No, I will not watch the Rise of the Beast trailer. I have no interest in seeing that movie. It will bastardize Beast Wars. Fuck it. I just took care. I got that out of the way. Sorry, guys. Transformers has already hit its 3 strikes for me.
You can start this quest on Chuho Mountain? Chuho Mountain?
Shuho Mountain.
South of the Rito Village and
Oh,
Divine
okay.
Beasts.
So
So
Kuho Mountain.
Yeah, okay.
So somewhere around here then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like trashy isekais and harems. Yeah. Yes, so I confused RPX. Transformers Rise of the Beast. Yeah, they're making another one. And this one actually will now introduce Beast Wars characters. And like I said, I've hit my 3 strikes. Because Transformers 2 was strike 1, Transformers 4 was strike 2, Transformers 5 is strike 3.
Well, I think this one's animated.
Technically, no, it's not.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I heard
Well,
there.
I've already seen images of it. It's live action.
I'm pretty sure it's animated.
I thought they stopped
It's
those.
not.
Maybe, unless there's 2 different movies.
It's going to be part of the Bay continuity. So the difference is that the Optimus Prime that they're using is from Bumblebee. But they're still going to have Optimus Primal, who is now going to be played by Ron Perlman, which I'm not that pleased with that either, because Gary Chalk is available! But since as Alex very well knows, I have a love of Beast Wars. And I refuse
There he is.
to watch anything that is going to bastardize it. Which, this is obviously going to bastardize it.
Oh, we found him. Yay! Oh, goody. So,
I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are of trials that will enhance the power of sleeping within. Do not let your guard down.
Oh, you're right. I guess I'm thinking of a different one then.
You might be. Well, what you also might be thinking about is the 5 minutes in Bumblebee that is like G1. Because that's all it got. That's in my opinion, that is the only reason to go watch Bumblebee, and frankly, YouTube has you covered. They have the scene on it, and you don't have to touch Bumblebee after that.
A lot of people liked Bumblebee.
Bumblebee had some potential, but the problem is, like with the other ones, the human plot overshadows the Transformer plot, and frankly, all the humans are stupid.
Right.
How glorious it is to sing in front of the real monument. Are you ready for me to sing, Internet? The song my teacher left behind is a verse about the trials that Champion Rivali became. Allow me to sing it for you. When shall I source the land of cloud? Meadows champion, swift and proud. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials monument show. 1, shoot the flame dragon's horn. 2, race down a peak rings adorn. 3, shoot 4 targets to win. Champion, the trials begin. So, did it move you? Yes.
of course it did, I'm sure.
Alex is like, I'm not paying attention. What? By asking round about the champions of each region, I'm starting to piece together the key verses of the song. Indeed. The confidence it must have been taken to master a divine beast. How inspiring. My teacher's dream is now mine to fulfill. An unfinished song weighs heavily on a bard's soul. I won't allow it. Are you a bard? Are you Spoony? But in order to see this dream to fruition, I must learn more about the champions of long ago. Thankfully, Tiba and the Rito village, Elder Kennelly, told me some wonderful stories of the Rito champion. I think Tiba's the one that's going to be in tears. Yet this unfinished song still pulls at my heart, and so my hometown is but a stopping point on this journey of mine.
You don't say.
Indeed. There you go, Rivali's song. So we have that. And Alex is just looking up the maps, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's totally why you're on your phone.
We can get rid of that. But I still will probably need Andrea to double check it, because I'm...
Yeah. Well, she's going to do that, so...
Yeah. See, I remember being up at the top of the Hero's Peak.
Yeah.
And that's, like, where I gotta slide through rings.
I think the dragon's horn is in reference to the skeleton in the Hebrew region. I can't remember. Also, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Not really planning on seeing that either.
Really?
Not until it becomes available where we can watch it on our couch.
That's true. I think I saw a trailer for the prequel Hunger Games one.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
I'm actually...
There ain't enough Prozac in the world to get me back in that. Oh, and I guess you should answer this question,
Son of a
Andrea,
bitch.
because we were talking about it earlier.
Okay.
So that Twilight TV series,
Okay.
you're gonna want to watch it, aren't you? The one that got announced like literally after the Harry Potter TV series announcement.
Well, I'll take a look at it.
Oh, so you're not committed to it already.
I'm not saying
Welcome,
that.
Storm 0829. I think that's what it is. Sorry, I'm a bit old. Yep. Welcome, Storm.
Hey,
Happy
welcome.
to have you. I was done with the MCU at Endgame. Most of us were.
Yeah.
Which is funny because now Brenton is too. Oh, do we have a promotion? Huh. Well, funniest thing about that. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Spam. You can't read it. It's so
I'm
small.
looking for it. There we go. No spam in the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat. I will nuke you out. I know it's a 0. I just say oh. Like I do with everything. Alex gets mad at me about that too.
Do I? I don't think I do.
I think you have once because like it got confusing.
Maybe if it's a little confusing if we're talking like something that has letters and numbers in the combination, but
I've literally spent my time around programmers, and programmers, they just go ones and O's.
One's a nose, one's a nose.
Except for Bender. I thought I saw it too. Yeah, what's funny is that even Brinton, who was like very pro MC, like he was still seeing stuff.
right.
As you guys will hear in the podcast that covers
Someone out
March,
here.
he
Son of a
has
bitch.
also given up on the MCU. So at that point, it makes sense that Disney is also pulling back on it because people are just
Okay,
burned
trial
out.
1 shrine. Trial 1.
Okay.
You just go to, and if you go meet him at Rito Village,
Well,
the Rito Elder,
so I gotta talk to the elder.
yeah, you will learn about the blazing dragon
Okay.
seen flying through.
so Dinra.
So what about the other trials?
Yeah, it's Dinra that's out here, isn't it? Because Farash is in the jungle region, and then the Lanairu one is at Mount Lanairu.
Yeah.
Disney has their hands full dealing with DeSantis at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know what? Yeah, they're basically two kindergartners that are constantly fighting.
Really, they are.
Right. Welcome to politics, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you did
You
come.
broke your bow!
I did.
How dare you! Oh, wait, that happens all the time. Can you get the fire arrow back?
It doesn't matter.
Well, okay, so you did get the glowing horn, and the shrine will be rebuilt.
Did
Pick
we
up
get the glowing horn?
the
I didn't
shard
get a
of
horn.
Dinral's horn if you
Didn't-
want to head to the shrine on the south side of the canyon ridge.
Okay. I don't
So
think I
maybe
got
you
his
can-
horn.
Maybe you can just avoid the whole talking to the elder and just go find. Oh, since you
Well-
found Dinra.
Do you have the glowing horn? I don't remember.
I don't.
Well, you did. You shot at it.
But I might have gotten a scale or a talon. Let's see. Farash.
I
Hydra's
could have
horn.
sworn it said
Dinral.
horn.
I got his fang.
Okay, Shard of Fang.
Claw. Fang.
I thought you got something with a horn.
Over.
Let's see.
No, upper left corner.
I have
No,
a,
that's a claw.
that's a claw. Yeah. So I gotta wait for. What about the rings? I know there's I gotta skate through rings. I gotta sled through rings or whatever. Just because I'm
That
up
makes
here
sense.
and I
It would
think
be
it's
fair.
around here somewhere.
You might want to fix your camera. Andrea and Alex look like the same person. What? I don't know what to tell you on that one. Oh, really quick. There is one thing I need to fix because I had to reset the camera. So yeah, let me take care of the zooming. There we go. Does that help? You can't heal. What is interesting is they do actually have similar traits to each other. It's almost like they're related or
I
something.
think it'd be right around here where the rings are.
Okay.
Are we ready to fly through rings? What does this look like? Superman 64?
Must. It must.
Or Star Fox?
So,
Or WoW? Except now we kind of need to center the camera. Andrea, can you move it a little bit to the left? There we go. Now you're centered. That's the downside that keeps on happening. So yeah, if you are brand spanking new, we will be streaming tonight with God of War Ragnarok. We will continue on in that game, and I'm pretty sure Kasaibo will be there to constantly say, bruh, when I do stupid stuff. Because he is
is that
always
it?
there.
I don't see anything.
Wait, what's that glowing thing below you? Right below you.
That's a choo-choo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not a ring.
I swear it was on the summit, but I
Well,
don't-
you're probably right around it.
The summit probably just gives you the best vantage point. That was mean. He was just coming out to say hi. Welcome to Breath of the Wild, where you are the asshole. I'm an asshole! Trust me, when I eventually when I do a compilation of this, there's going to be a lot of Dennis Leary's asshole being played in it. Now that the Mario Brothers movie has officially made $1 billion, will Nintendo stick with Illumination, or will they go domestic for other Nintendo movies?
it might really depend, I guess.
I think it's safe to say that right now the only thing that they would think of is a Mario movie sequel, and yes, Illumination would do it.
Yeah, I think that much is for sure.
Because I have a feeling I know where you're going, RPX. No, there shouldn't be a Zelda movie.
Why?
There shouldn't be a Metroid movie. Because I don't trust modern-day Hollywood to do it
And
right.
don't do it with Hollywood. That's what
Who are they going to do it with, then?
they can keep it internal and make it into an anime.
I got a better idea. How about you contact James Rolfe? Because I know that James Rolfe has, like, a horror fetish, but he would do justice to Zelda. He's a fan.
There's horror elements in Zelda, so I think it works either way.
Well, only if you do certain ones.
Yeah, like
Oh, God. James Rolfe doing Midna? I don't know.
but there's already Zelda manga, so why not
Of
just?
course there's Zelda manga. Like, I don't have a problem with the mangaka. They've stayed true to it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like keep stuff
What
like
I'm saying is that modern-day Hollywood will make Link into some angsty bitch. And I don't want that!
don't do it in Hollywood. I keep
Well,
saying this.
let's
Just
see-
make it
let's
into
see
an
the map where
anime.
you are.
Make it with any of the millions
Oh,
of
you're
Japanese animation
way.
studios.
I think you're
Yeah.
on the wrong side of it.
I probably am.
It was like probably right where your marker would be almost.
I'm trying to think, like, which studio would even be remotely near the style that Zelda would need to be done in?
I mean, all of them can do it. I mean, it's all about just adapting your style to whatever, Because, like, no studio, except for Ghibli, has any one distinct style. They always have their own. It always just depends on the show that they're doing.
Yeah, I still think that there would be an ideal studio in there somewhere. I'm
So,
just not
like-
sure where it would be.
There's
But I do agree. Like, they should stay domestic in Japan. Don't come here. I know people like Seth Rogen have probably offered you $1 million and whatever. They've sold you a bill of goods.
look around there and see if it's there.
Hollywood will not do anything good with Zelda.
There it is. There.
I mean, for crying out loud, like, everybody thought John Woo would do amazingly with Metroid, and I have my doubts on that. Because, look, John Woo is a good director. John Woo has flaws, and his flaws are what I think would hurt a Metroid movie made by him. So, don't do that.
Better hurry.
I know, but I'm worried the shield's gonna break on me if I
will
land.
say this.
hard.
You could probably have Illumination do a Kirby movie.
Yeah.
They probably could do that.
I mean, stuff like Kirby or Mario, those are fine because they're simple enough that you don't need to overthink it. You don't.
Aren't we getting a Detective Pikachu 2?
I don't know because the first one didn't do that well.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the consoles.
Oh, you're talking another
there's
game.
Detective Pikachu 2 that's coming out for Switch. But I could have sworn they also said a Detective Pikachu 2 movie.
Well, shit. Well, it's the only problem.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Because Ryan, I think, said he wouldn't do it.
Oh, you shouldn't have not made that.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I think Ryan Reynolds already said no, and he was Pikachu, so... Like, I don't know if I would recast Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds did a good job.
Yeah.
UFO Table, White Claw, IG, Madhouse, Studio Bones.
Yeah, that'd all be pretty decent choices.
For Zelda?
Yeah. Especially UFO Table.
I would if I had a pick, I'd probably say Bones could do Metroid.
Yeah, Bones could do Metroid.
Bones could do Metroid, and I'd totally be okay with that. But not... And here's the thing.
Or production
Don't do an OVA, don't do a movie, just do a series.
I don't know. I think Metroid would fit better for a movie. Zelda would fit better for a series.
Well, if you want to do like an introductory movie, I'm okay with that. But eventually, like I would like a series of Metroid. Zelda can be done in movies.
I think Zelda would make the better series because
it just depends on what you do with Zelda. Because like if you're gonna do a brand new thing, okay, then that has potential. But if you're gonna go with like certain continuities, you might have some issues. Like, I definitely wouldn't do anything in the Fallen Hero timeline. I don't think that would work.
I think it'd probably be just better to do a wholly original story.
It probably would be.
Use bits and pieces of different Zelda storylines.
As long as they make it anime, made in Japan, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I've been advocating forever. It's like, do just Zelda as an anime. I don't think it needs to be live action. I
know that everybody likes to point towards that one YouTube trailer that I think had like Vin Diesel as Ganondorf, and no. No one in that country dare go against Nintendo. Absolutely not.
Against
Nintendo. Well, Nintendo's got some pull because they've been around for a while.
Yeah. I'm still convinced they probably have Yakuza ties, but at the same time, the Yakuza were still
Every game developer company probably does.
I don't know.
I mean, for crying out loud, Konami's involved in their health care.
Yeah. I mean, Konami certainly.
That has to be like the most Yakuza organization ever. Oh, you want your insurance? No. Go make us a Metal Gear game first.
Hey, Kojima, we know you're busy with those Metal Gears, but we got a little assignment for you down by the docks.
Oh, God. That is actually really good. I didn't realize Joey Wheeler was hustling Hideo Kojima.
Can you pull the other one?
Let's see. This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Now I actually want to see this Joey Wheeler hustling Kojima. Actually, you know what? Considering his film experience, if Hideo Kojima was the director of the Zelda movie, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, but then it'd all be live action or like mocap live action.
That's true. He probably would go that direction. And he'd have to find a way to get Norman Reedus in it, and I don't know who you'd have.
That's
Actually,
fair.
no, I know who Norman Reedus should play. Beetle. He would be hilarious as Beetle. Just so that we could recreate Death
Dark.
Stranding. That'd be great. Yeah, who would I have? So, Illumination, I would give Mario, because I think they've done a good job.
And Kirby. I think
and I have no problem with Kirby. Could they do a Pokemon movie?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm probably going to get skewered for mentioning this to the two Pokemon fans right here. I could see Illumination doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon movie.
Interesting idea, yeah.
I don't think I want to do like a Pokemon Red movie kind of thing. I think in those cases, I'd rather go back to the people who did the, what was it, the Year One or whatever, the Red's Journey. I'd go back to them. I think they did a good job.
You're talking the Origins OVAs?
Pokemon Origin, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was like 3 different studios, so.
Or whatever studio makes the Resident Evil 3D movies.
I don't know who does that, actually.
I don't know who did them.
I
thought they were U.S. Pokemon already has a ton of anime movies.
It kind of does, but if we're talking like one more in line with like game continuity.
Like, I wouldn't mind if like they did a Pokemon Origin Gold and Silver version and just like made the events canonized the way that they wanted.
I think they kind of did. I mean, there's been so many of these Pokemon.
Because I mean,
what are we
OVAs.
missing on that?
I don't know.
Is there a switch down there that we need to?
I think there is. Yeah.
Because I think the Origin was the canon telling of Red and Blue, right?
More or less. I mean, it's a very loose, brief adaptation because it's 4 episodes, but yeah. I think I was too late. Shit.
Actually, you know what? RPX, you're here. You're just as much of an anime fan as Alex, so I will ask you the same question I asked Alex, and Alex couldn't answer. I have been looking for an anime adaptation to watch of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I know that there's a lot of them, but which one, like, would you know of one that is probably the most accurate to it? And which one it would be? I love that the gamer's answer is Dynasty Warriors. Well, thanks, numbnuts. Because either that or I'm going to have to stick to the 94 live action series, which I've seen pieces of. It's not horrible, but there's lots of subtitles because there's lots of talking.
Unless there's waterfalls, and you got to make ice blocks.
No,
to create
it's just timing. I got to get the timing right.
Now.
What?
Oh.
No. Okay. Let's see. There.
There's a waterfall.
There's no waterfall.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, what's that?
Oh, you're right. There is a waterfall. What's that then? Oh, a waterfall.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a waterfall. I think you're going to need a second block, though, just to bridge that gap.
I might.
They it.
Well, hold on. I need to... Because it's also angles and geometry and shit.
Don't bring math into my video game, Alex!
Exactly.
I already get that enough from the math nerds I know.
Believe me, you're not going to hear arguments from me.
Damn right. You're a writer, just like me. We don't do math.
Writers can't do math.
Depends on what animation style you like most, but because they all go off the rails at some point. Okay. Then it's probably the 94 series that I have to do. I think that's the most accurate that is out there. My only problem is that the adaptation, like the way you can get it, is on YouTube, and it's very fuzzy. That and subtitles are going rapid fire across the screen.
Yeah.
So I don't like having to pause all the time.
See, I told you I had to time it right.
Well, you just got to get that block to prevent it from go up more.
There you go. That'll do it. Because if you can get it to roll off properly, then you'll be fine. Because I was working on something, but I needed to go back to romance for character analysis. Because the character that I wanted to talk about, like, I felt similarities between him and Liu Bei. So there are Three Kingdoms anime with giant... There's a Three Kingdoms anime with giant robots. Okay, now you have to give me the title. Now you have to give me the title so I can watch it. Oh, by the way, Armored Core 6 looks fucking awesome!
What?
Armored Core 6.
Oh.
So that's the new game being made by From, where they're dipping into an old franchise again. And this is saying something because I know it's going to be sacrilege, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the Armored Core games.
Okay, so now you gotta use your
stasis
to prevent it from rolling down. That way it'll
Ow.
go on the trail. No, the ice blocks I think are fine. You just gotta stop.
No, stasis the ramp.
Yeah, the
Okay.
ramp.
Okay.
Keep the blocks, but then all you have to do is stasis the ramp.
That will prevent it from falling.
Yup. So, well, now I gotta watch that. So thanks RPX. You just added more stuff to my routine. Oh, and also really quick, if you are on our Discord server and we're wondering where the hell are the Yu-Gi-Oh watch parties, they will be happening, but we're gonna wait a couple of weeks before we do it. Because right now we're stuck in kind of a one-episode deal, and I'd rather get into the multi-parters and do those. It seems really weird to do watch parties for just one episode. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just like a half hour long.
There we go.
Because I have to do that, guys. I have very little time in my life. Whee! Nothing but net. He's on fire! You guys don't realize how much that music is just ingrained into my brain as a reward. I even hear it when I do things around the house. I'm not ashamed. I'm not saying it. He's said it before. Oh, Meadow. Well, it's a Meadows emblem.
Look at that.
Have we only ever done? Have we only? Because I think they could handle that atmosphere. This is actually going to sound selfish, but I would also like a Star Fox anime. Because Zero gave me that, and now I just need it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be. But then I'd want them to do Star Wars. And that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen because nobody would let it happen.
Yeah, they did a good. I believe this. No, I'm probably thinking it's a different studio, but I remember there were a couple shorts in the Star Wars Visions anthology that I thought would make really good full series or full movies.
Well, that's great. Disney shouldn't do them. Because Disney can't be trusted.
Let's see. I guess we'll go find our dragon buddy.
Because I really,
Where's the king?
really don't want Disney. Like, when they said that they were not gonna, they were gonna pull back on Star Wars and Marvel, I was like, you better mean it, because you need a break. You need to rest and regroup, and figure out what the f you're doing with these properties. I also think it would be a good idea maybe to let go of the MCU for now.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe do some just isolated movies. Well, Disney is a lost cause at this point, but that's beside the point. They're not a long lost cause yet. Wait for that X-Men 97 sequel series to come out. Then they'll be a long lost cause. Because that one's going to get wrecked. But now RPX has got me thinking about, like, Nintendo movies, so... I don't think you can do a Fire Emblem movie. I think Fire Emblem is too involved to do a movie. You'd have to do a series. And I don't know... I've heard that Fire Emblem stories can be slow. So I don't know if that'd be the way to go. It might bore people to death.
Yeah, it might.
It just... I don't know. They already did a Fire Emblem movie? Okay, well, there you go. It's been done, so we don't have to do it now. Let's see.
Now we got a bit night to find it.
Never mind. Illumination could do a Pikmin movie.
Yeah, Pikmin.
That actually would work. Illumination could do that, or DreamWorks could do that. I'd be okay with DreamWorks doing it. That's pretty much it. Like, a lot of the properties that Nintendo has... I mean, maybe you could do a Kid Icarus movie, but...
Yeah, because that wasn't that the location where you got the stones?
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. No, Kid Icarus wouldn't work because nobody knows Kid Icarus.
It'd come out around 1-ish or so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kid Icarus Uprising didn't do well. They'd have to reignite interest in that franchise. Which I'd like to see them do, but I don't know. I think Uprising was their reignition of it, and it didn't work out. Could they technically do Xenoblade?
Xenoblade would be way too difficult.
Well, Xenoblade is second party, but they shouldn't.
It's too long. You could never do that.
No way, no.
We'll see. Kid Icarus has a...
Takahashi, he doesn't write books. He writes thesauruses. Kid Icarus has a reasonable fan base. It does actually, yeah. The problem is that I think people would rather see an anime of Kid Icarus because of all the Palutena stuff in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that would gain enough interest. That's kind of the problem. Is that Kid Icarus has been a long dead franchise that has seen very little success, especially since the first game. Because Uprising just didn't do it. Golden Sun. No, because that's got the same problem as Xenoblade.
Once again, they already have a 3-episode Kid Icarus anime.
Do they really? Okay, well, I'm gonna go look this up now. Because I know they have the Mario anime. That's like the origin of the first Mario Brothers game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've hit all of like the franchises that Nintendo technically has. I don't think a Splatoon movie is worth it yet. And I know people have joked that a Mario Kart movie should happen after the Mario movie. I don't know. I definitely don't want Donkey Kong Country because I don't want Seth Rogen being Donkey Kong.
Is that who played him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth Rogen in the movie.
And according to articles of interviews with him, he apparently didn't do jack shit in the movie. He literally just was himself as Donkey Kong. Which is just disappointing. Like,
I mean,
he actually got quoted as saying, like, I even told the people I don't do voices.
That's why I don't like celebrity casting in movies, because most of the time they don't want to do voices.
Yes!
They want to play themselves.
And people wonder why I have more respect for voice actors than I do for actual actors. Like,
There he is.
They're the ones that are interested in
You need to go
expanding their
down lower?
range.
No, because he's going to come around here.
Oh, it's mainly...
Palutena being a bimbo? Okay, well now I have to see that. Because that would be hilarious.
No, I guess, yeah, I can go around.
I would
Go
explain
down.
this enemy, but look at my boobs! Maybe you'll make it. That wasn't necessary, asshole!
Funny how it just shoots over there.
Don't listen to the dragon music, everybody. You will fall asleep.
Yeah, it's so soothing.
It is actually. It's. I hate it when games do this. When they put soothing music in when it's not supposed to be soothing.
Denarel's horn.
Would that do it?
Try it.
Let's say. So go to the Rito Village.
Well, it doesn't say you need to go there.
Oh.
That-
Well, I don't have to talk to the elder or anything?
No, it will tell you where to go to find the dragon.
Okay.
But I think you just take that horn.
And I place it. Do I place it at the pedestal of the shrine?
And then you get horny. Sorry. Sorry.
And the shrine will be revealed. Pick up the shard of Dinrel's horn if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And head to the shrine on the south side of the canyon ridge.
Okay. Didn't reveal any shrine, but
Maybe we gotta be nearby it.
They don't know what they're doing.
you're right. We don't know what we're doing.
Wait, this was supposed to be a guided playthrough?
Oh,
You went to the wrong one, people. I will tell you one other that I would like to see happen into an anime movie. I don't know if it's been done or not. I kind of wonder. The first Dragon Quest needs to be done as a movie because that would be great.
yeah. The flame dragon?
Is that Dinroll?
Yeah.
Okay. I could just totally see like another enemy in here called the Blazing Dragon. Yeah, I would love to have that. To legit have a Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest movie. That'd be great. But I think the first one would be the only one you could do. Oh, okay. So the anime that RPX was alluding to was in reference to Kid Icarus Uprising. So it's not like with the first one, which is kind of what it sounded like, but no, it's with Uprising. And I'd like to once again say that I would see that Little Mermaid movie. I would see it. I would be more interested in that than the live action movie that Disney's doing. By the way, have you seen Flounder and Sebastian?
No, because I don't care. We don't need a live-action Little Mermaid.
They are so dumb looking.
Of course they are. This whole thing is dumb. Why do we need
Yes!
to remake every Disney movie
you
for the
wanna know
last
another
30
thing that
years?
needs to get pulled back on? Live action Disney movies.
Yeah.
Like, have any of them been worthwhile or successful? Minus Beauty and the Beast.
Lion King. That made a lot of money.
Oh, God damn it.
I know. It's like, people, stop going to these movies.
First one RPX. I think that's a short enough plot that you can do it. It's like a lot of Dragon Quest fans know that one. So I mean, for crying out loud, like live action Mulan.
I wasted my
fairly well on
time for
Disney Plus.
$21 and some bananas.
Yes. Hey, never knock bananas. Otherwise, the ninjas will come out and kill you. The Yiga clan will take vengeance upon your comments about bananas.
There's no shrine down here. Well, I mean, there is at the very end of the canyon, but that's a different shrine.
That was a missed opportunity. When you kill the leader of the Yiga clan, he should have given you a gold banana. And then you actually have the sound effect happen. Oh, have you seen that Mac McMuscles video on DK64?
Maybe. I've seen a lot of his videos.
The thing I love from it is one of the reasons that there's so many collectibles in the game is that the director of it, I think it was George. I can't remember his last name, but the guy who was directing that would go to Tim Stamper to because he hadn't done collectathons yet, and by that point, Banjo and Conquer were in development.
Right.
And so, like, they were already doing... So he would come to him and go, well, I've already made, like, this many collectible items. And Tim Stamper's default answer to him each time was, no, more things.
Or do you have to find this guy to start it up?
Oh, yeah. Might have to. Where is he? He's on the cliffside somewhere, probably.
Travel to the Hebra Tower and glide down southwest until you reach the shelf. And look for the campfire of the Rito guard Masley?
Masley?
Masley? I don't know.
Okay.
I do
watching-
not get their naming in this
I don't
game.
know. He's watching the dragon and notes that he only appears at night.
Because of course he only comes out at night. The opposite of when we want him.
So where exactly should I go?
Well, it was Hebra Tower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not Tabantha.
Oh, did I go to... I went to
Yeah, you
Tabantha
went to
Tower.
Tabantha.
You're right. Let's see. Over here somewhere.
Ain't that something I totally forgot they did a whole anime on the first Dragon Quest game?
I think they did, yeah.
They did, but I don't remember if they completed it, because when it came to the States, it showed like 3 episodes and then it was canceled.
Bummer.
It was a bummer. I was actually getting invested in it. But it's okay, because later on, then I got Girl with the Glowing
It was
Butt.
called Dragon Warrior.
I know it was called Dragon Warrior.
So it's like southwest.
South and west, so somewhere around here, probably.
Yeah. I want to say you passed him. Because Masley sounds familiar. Mazli. That's how you spell it. Yeah, I think we've passed him. Because the name looks familiar. Once again, link to all episodes in the Discord. Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you, man.
So probably right around here.
Okay.
I would love to see all of that, just to see what they did.
Oh, there's
There he is, yeah.
42 episodes, really?
Yeah, shows were long back in those days.
Yeah, that's true. They were.
Back in
And
my
now,
day.
and now everybody gets mad when a Gundam series is like 50 for one season.
Oh, there he is.
You passed him.
You
I
passed
did?
him.
Oh, yeah, there
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
right there.
Hey there.
Look out, duty is tough. Traveler, what a pleasant surprise.
What brings you here?
Why do you sound like a girl? I came here because the elder tasked me with keeping watch on the dragon that appears around here. It's been appearing quite frequently these days. Everyone's worried it's going to cause trouble for the village. After the incident with Meadow, I can't blame them for worrying. So far, everything seems fine. However, just to be safe, I'll be scoping things out for a while yet. Come to think of it, the dragon always flies through this valley at night. Okay, so this is just like horns light. When it does, its horns light up. There's something about the light that's truly captivating. Yeah, so it's just teasing that you have to come to get the dragon at night.
Yeah. But it's only 8 a.m.
How dare it be 8
Ow.
a.m.?
Did you burn yourself?
Yes.
He did.
But there's a convenient fire right here.
Was there an actual Mega Man anime, RPX? Do you know?
I feel like there was, yeah.
Well, there was NT Warrior, but
There's Bomberman Jetters, and there's a lot of games back in the day.
I know Bomberman got one, but so what? We need to get a glowing horn off of
Hop
Dinwall?
off and loose an arrow at his glowing horn, and the shrine will be revealed.
At his glowing horn.
Yeah.
So you have to aim for his penis. Sorry.
Pick up the shard of
I've mentioned this. I'm like a
Dinrell's
Japanese
horn
businessman.
if
I
you
find
want.
penis is funny.
and head to the shrine. So maybe, hopefully now it should trigger it.
Yeah. So I just try. It's like, no, sequence breaking. Can't have you do that.
That's cheating.
Does this look like Metroid to you? Bonk. My wife would kill me if I did that.
Yeah, and I take it and dump it on your head.
Ah! No!
So there were 2 different OVAs. One called Mega Man Upon a Star and Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, The Day of Sigma.
I've seen Day of Sigma.
First one from 1993.
Because that one was on the PSP remake of Mega Man X.
And the other was 2005. Shit.
Darn it. Those sound like they aren't based off original. Because the Day of Sigma is X. Because it's the prequel to the first game. The other one sounds like it's not just original Blue Bomber. I just want original Blue Bomber, damn it!
Dr. Light's voiced by Elmer Fudd.
And he leaves all of his voice mistakes in. You need to take care of this, Mega Man. I love Mega Man 8. Nobody will ever tell me that it's bad. Because, you know what? That dub, it's worth it.
I better check on see what.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we are running out of time, too, so we might be able to get the glowing horn, but then...
Well, if we can at least...
Well, the shrine would just be us claiming the meadow orb, right? So
Yeah.
we'll probably do that. Be very, very quiet.
Well, there'll be a shrine challenge, a puzzle, but yeah.
We're hunting Mavwicks. Is it Melody protesting? Like, how dare you, Bobby? How dare you be having fun? There we go.
I thought it was Arya trying to do something.
Of course. Because our kids always do something.
There's the dragon.
By the way, after
Where?
this, we need to figure out dinner,
look up.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Because we're basically going to be bouncing from this into dinner, and then into bath time, and then into the next stream. There we go. That's different.
You should have shot it.
There we go.
I'm a terrible shot. You don't want to trust me from a
And
distance.
now he's going to get eaten.
Row.
Oh, look, a snack. Om nom nom.
And then Hyrule fell.
Hey, Link.
And the game
I'm
ended.
going to read your mind by drinking all of your blood. Om nom nom.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Well, you might as well go grab your reward
Yes.
after you get knocked around. What was that, Link?
Nothing. Ha! Ooh, ee, ow!
Zelda's over there like, you know what, you hunted bloody dragons. I'm holding Ganon back.
I think she'd be more mad about the cooking than anything. You're trying to become a culinary master while I'm holding back a giant pig!
You're both building a house. My house is destroyed.
You destroyed my house!
We're talking about the destiny of Hyrule, not your real estate opportunities!
So where's the shrine?
But in order for me to save Hyrule, I need real estate opportunities. Shut up, Link!
It's like, I think...
Oh, shut up!
Oh, shut up, man.
Or you could go with one of the Grumps names.
Slurp.
That actually, the funniest thing is Tears of the Kingdom is probably the most mainstream game that they've played in like the last year.
You mean
All
Breath of
stuff
the
they're
Wild?
Playing, no, Tears of the Kingdom, because like for the last year they've been doing nothing but like indie stuff and I'm gonna say it, lame indie stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a wonder why people aren't watching them anymore. Ah! Ooh, ow!
Head to the shrine on the south side of the canyon ridge.
Okay. Just go to the Heber Tower again.
Whee! We'll get it right eventually. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping this up in the next little bit. So once again, we will be streaming tonight with some God of War Ragnarok, so you guys are free to join us on that. If you're brand spanking new, make sure to like and subscribe on either Twitch or YouTube. We really do appreciate that. And if you want to be able to see these things archived, look up at Drak and Shadow. And that is where the archive is. So you guys can check that out.
That might be
That's
it.
it.
Aha.
It's got a penis sticking out of it. Of course it's it. Like I said, I'm a Japanese businessman. Apparently I find penises funny. And then usually we do, if you like Drak and Shadow Live, we usually are doing this on Saturday nights. But maybe as a backup, because we've been having a lot of issues with that, we will also, if we can't do it Saturday night, we'll do it Sunday afternoon. Just so that we can get this done a little bit more consistently. Because we have a lot of games that we're working on. If you guys don't know them, we're currently working on Breath of the Wild. We're not going to be done by Tears. It's not going to happen.
It's coming out like in a week, so.
Also, I'm not streaming Tears. Well, I might do the first 3 hours, but that's it. Then I'm going to go spend it with my family. We're also working on .hack GU, completing that, the last recode. So, like, we're in Volume 3 right now, and then we've got a Volume 4, right?
Yeah, but Volume 4 is real short, so.
Yeah. Then we're also working on Resident Evil Remake and The Messenger.
Messenger.
And that one we might finish before Sea of Stars, so that might actually be really great. Because then I could go play Sea of Stars, and that'll be fun. Although, I might be playing Armored Core 6. Yeah, that trailer was amazing, and that's saying something for me.
Aim
who
for the
wasn't
stillness.
very big on the other Armored Core games. Wee!
We.
Wee!
Oh, gotta back up.
Yeah.
Ow.
Bruh.
Gravity's working, Alex.
Indeed it is.
Bruh. No, for Alex, I'd give him the oof.
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 Oof! I can't do it. That was more Mario.
No, you're pretty close. I'll give you that.
I think you're hit.
Fuck this.
It's just better to do it this way. Honest to God.
Whee!
It's a wind maze!
It is.
Could you dare say that you become the Wind Waker?
Well, I don't have a red boat or a baton, but maybe.
This is true. This is true. You also aren't aren't Zelda, so that's also a problem. Speaking of a game that should be on the Switch,
What?
Wind Waker.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that worked! Holy shit!
Well, there is splash damage, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
That should not have worked. And yet it did.
Sure, but bombs have splash damage, so of course it would work.
Well, no, because it looked like it was closer to the bars than it was to them, so like the splash damage wouldn't have hit. Or it would have hit the bars, at the very least. Obviously, Alex, you were supposed to bring your Korok leaf.
Nope.
Nope! Yeah!
Do you have to ride the wind up before you?
Yes.
But the problem is, the wind makes the thing close.
Oh, you want to know what you might need to do? You might have to stasis the Switch.
The little spinny thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So when it opens, then do it, and then you're gonna have to quickly.
Yeah, quickly do it now and then ride the wind. Hurry.
No, don't do it right now.
Well,
Okay.
Ride the wind.
Kinda work.
Fucking.
Yeah, you gotta spend a little bit more time in the wind. Whee! Well, that didn't work.
Well, I know, but I don't have the time.
Because the little bastard. No, it didn't work because it closed.
Exactly, because by the time the wind gets to where I need it to be, the thing is going to close on me.
So there you go.
No, I can't get the height I need.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we're missing on this. Yeah, we definitely have to freeze that because it closes it.
you don't by chance have to stasis it, you know, in that position until, and then it stops spinning eventually, and then ride it. Do ya?
It'll take too long before the stasis wears out. The spinning stops.
Yeah, but it.
So I just have to... Again, it's just the timing won't add up.
But you gotta stop the wind so maybe you can ride it up without it moving away, and then you lose your.
I can't.
It's either that or you. Or you stasis it before it. And then ride. Yeah, because you're. It's like you have to stop the wind from moving.
The only way to do that is to move the platform, but the platform will close it before I can stasis it, and the stasis will probably wear off before I can.
Stasis, and then.
Holy shit, that worked.
See, you just have to listen.
Shut up! You got lucky! I call bullshit. I call shenanigans.
Because.
Andrea got lucky. Obviously, Alex joins with me on this.
Yes.
You call bullshit. You call shenanigans.
And people think I'm not a gamer.
Well, I mean, you are a gamer.
Oh, yeah.
Meadows Emblem.
The people who usually say that are just mad because you aren't willing enough to show boob. So they're
We
usually
know.
they're
Collect the three
usually stuck in
emblems.
their middle school mindset of like, girls don't play games.
Yay!
Oh crap! Oxygen!
Oh, crap. I'm disappearing. See my disappearing act.
Now I'm off to go be in the next Nick Cage movie.
I gotta meet you in the next
And
part.
of course, we end on rain because that's how it works for Alex. All right, that's going to go ahead and do it for us. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back a little bit later to do some God of War Ragnarok. So we will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy.